What's up, guys? This is Chris with Wiseman Custom Resin Work. Today we're going to be doing a couple of different pours. We're doing a cut and bore here. I'm kind of in the middle of it now. I was kind of letting some of it and I didn't mix enough for it. Just got the new mold in. As you guys know, if you guys been following us, we're a little new to the smaller pours, so we're still kind of experimenting on how much it takes to do each one. So as you can see, we got a little bit of it done and we ran out and had to mix more. So I was kind of letting that set up for a second. I've got my blue here degassing. I don't know if you guys can see that. Usually don't really want to mess with it too much. I've got it sitting here in some hot water, just kind of getting some air bubbles out. If you guys are new, if you don't know about that, that's a great thing to do. It's a great way to get rid of some of the air bubbles, is to put it in some hot water. It doesn't have to be boiling, but it definitely does need to be pretty warm. Stick it in there, give it about 5 or 10 minutes, and all of the bubbles will come up to the top, and usually they'll pop. You know, the more time you've got, the better. You know, but you definitely want to check on what kind of resin you're using and see what the work time is on it. You know, some resins only have a 20 or 30 minute work time. The ones I like to use have a 45 to 50 minute work time. So obviously it's going to be a little bit better for us, and it's going to get us a little bit further. So, you know, by it sitting there degassing, it's not really doing too much, you know, causing too much problems for us. I'm going to go ahead and get started here. Just kind of running it around. Now this one here, I'm running with black here. I'm doing a black and blue board here. I'm actually using the it's gonna be this here, the HXDZFX. I'm sorry, it's kind of hard to pronounce. It doesn't really have a name. It's more of a more of just letters than anything. I guess however they want to do it. I'm gonna go ahead and pull out this blue here, and it should be done degassing. Didn't get all of it out, but it got most of it. This is supposed to be a self-degasser resin as well. It's supposed to degas itself, so you're not supposed to have to worry about bubbles or any of that good stuff. You know, but of course if they're on top, then you can always hit it with the torch just really quick and just kind of take them all away like that, which is what I just did, and it got rid of majority of them. So I'll go ahead and get this poured in here, give it one more quick mix around. Just stir it up one more last time. Get some stuff out of my way so I can get over here to this handle. These cutting boards actually take a bit more resin than what I was thinking it was gonna take. Actually, I kind of surprised at how much resin it really takes to be able to fully do one of these types of cutting boards. It definitely does take a good bit of resin. I would say right about 100, and if I'm not mistaken, it's from what I've mixed so far was 180 grams, and it looks like it might not be enough yet either, so I'm probably gonna end up having to mix some more up here in order just to top it off. Definitely didn't expect it to take that much resin, but I mean, it's not a big deal. Like I said before, we're new to the smaller pours, you know, but we just gotta kind of get in the swing of it so we can figure out how much it's gonna take to do each one, you know. And once we get that down, once you figure that out, then it's not that big of a deal, you know. You guys will be able to just go ahead and jump right to it. But, you know, until you get that figured out, it's kind of trial and error, so to speak. You know, you just got to keep on getting, you know, mix up some and keep on going. I was thinking I mixed too much. You know, like I said, I was using the HXDZFX resin. It just came in today. It was only a 22 ounce, and I've used a little over half of that on just this one cutting board. You know, and it was brand new. I haven't used it on anything else, so you know, that's a pretty decent amount for a cutting board. I would say it's probably gonna take every bit of 19 ounces or so, maybe 20 ounces to completely fill it all the way up, you know. So if you guys get these cutting boards like this, if you're on a budget, just remember, it definitely takes a good bit of resin to get it done. You know, I definitely didn't realize it's not a big deal, but you know, if you guys are just starting out, you want to be careful with what you do, especially if you're on a budget. You know, I kind of was thinking this mold was going to be something that wasn't going to take this much, you know, that way something quick I can offer to our customers, and you know, and wasn't going to take a whole crap ton of resin to do, but boy was I wrong about that. Now, and I'm going to show you guys, in order to get this type of finish like what we want here, how we got this one here. Let me see. How we got the black swirling through there a little bit, kind of like a marble type look. You know, that's the type of look we want it to go with. But, you know, in order to do that, you want it to start with the black and kind of just swirl around, you know, kind of like what I'm about to do now. You know, you just kind of go in, you know, go through there like that. But what you really want to do, if you really want it to stand out, then you want to give it a little bit, let it dry up for a minute, or I'm sorry, not dry up, I'll let it cure for a minute, and then once it's done curing, not all the way, but get a little tacky, where it starts to set up, then you pour in your black, and those lines will stay completely just like that. You know, I mean, you want to start like that, of course, but in order to get it to stay like that, you know, it's kind of hit or miss. Sometimes they'll stay, sometimes they'll go away. It looks like this one's doing pretty good for us, and it looks like it's staying for us. But you know, you can definitely wait, let it start setting up, and then come back with it and go ahead and do the you know, come back with it and go ahead and do set it up like that, you know, with the black. But it just all depends on you and what you want to do. You know, I kind of like to let it set up for a minute and then hit it as it's getting tacky with the black. That way it kind of makes sure it stays. You know, sometimes it'll stay, sometimes it won't. The good thing about this HXD resin is it's self-leveling, so it's going to make sure that it levels out across the entire, you know, across the entire mold. And you know, it doesn't look like it's too far off from the top. It does look like it's a little bit, but not very much. So it's not going to be much for us to worry about. So we're just going to kind of leave that one alone. Actually, I'm going to go ahead. Looks like it's holding pretty good for us. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to kind of go ahead here and run this black through it. I kind of want to get a good marble kind of look going through, you know, nice little swirls. That way you got a good bit of black following through it, but, you know, not too much. Kind of like what it is now. Actually, I like that a lot. I like the way that looks there. And I'll just kind of scrape out this. We'll just drop it over here in this corner. If you guys don't know about these little red cups here, these little red cups are awesome for different color pours like this. You can get them at Dollar Tree. Like I said, I did do a video on letting you guys know where to get stuff like this at. But if you didn't get, you know, if you didn't get to see it, if you missed it, then you know, Dollar Tree is definitely where to go for these. I'm gonna be doing a video here. Oh, excuse me. I'm gonna be doing a video here for you guys, just kind of show you about some Dollar Tree finds. You know, about what you can get out of Dollar Tree for resin. There's a lot of good stuff in Dollar Tree that you guys can use. That actually helps out a lot. You know, there's a lot of craft stuff in there that you wouldn't even, you know, you wouldn't even think about for resin, but they've actually got a lot. So what I'm gonna do a quick video walkthrough of Dollar Tree, and that way I can get you guys what, you know, let you guys know what they have. So if you're interested in that, just keep checking back. If you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe. And we're actually going to be getting into a couple of bigger pours on our channel. That's usually what we're used to doing. We've kind of just started out our channel doing a bunch of smaller pours just so we can try to get some some footage out there. But we're going to be getting back into our bigger pores starting tomorrow. So also we'll be doing that as well. So there's going to be a mix on our channel of bigger pores and littler pores. So definitely keep checking us out. If you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe, and check back for our next video.